Another difference is you don't see stellate reticulum in ameloblastic fibroma. You only see ameloblastic epithelium. It is embedded in thick connective tissue or fibrous stroma. Okay, so that is why it is a ameloblastic fibroma. It kind of reminds me of fibroadenoma of the breast. Fibrous dysplasia and cemento ossifying fibroma. You remember in our previous lecture, there are diseases that are systemic in nature, but also happen to affect the head and neck. So this is one of them. However, you see this tumor, this lesion here, and not in the previous lecture. And the reason for that is a very close differential is cemento ossifying fibroma. Okay, they are two morphologically identical lesions that occur in the pediatric age group. So they occur around in the same age, and they are very morphologically identical. The latter, cemento ossifying fibroma, however, is treatable by excision, and the former is reactive and related to Albright syndrome, polyostotic multifocal, a systemic disease. So even if you remove it, it's like trying to empty the ocean with a teaspoon. Always there. The other one, cemento ossifying fibroma, can be removed, and that is curative. Okay. Differentiation is important due to differences in management. So the difference is very subtle. You need to have a good eye, looking for these differences. So both tumors are composed of a fibrous stroma characterized by Chinese character type of ossification. So in the case of ossifying fibroma, it's characterized by osteoblastic rimming. So you have to look for this osteoblastic rimming. This is absent in fibrous dysplasia. Okay, Chinese character type of ossification. So what do you read here? I think I read Lao Che. Lao Che means teacher in Chinese. And right here it's what? Ni hao. Okay, so Chinese characters. What is absent here is your osteoblastic rimming that you will see later. Okay, again, very subtle type of ossification. So you just purely fibrous tissue right here, and suddenly you have pure bone tissue. No osteoblasts surrounding it. Okay, in contrast to your cemento ossifying fibroma, there's a rim of osteoblasts right here. Well, it's better seen in higher magnification. No, there's solitary osteoblast. Where else? I'll show you better ones in the lab. There's one right here also. The cemento, we call it ossifying fibroma when you only see the Chinese character with Chinese character type of ossification with osteoblastic rimming. When you see cementum, this is cementum right here. That's when you call it cemento ossifying fibroma. And there's really no difference in management and behavior, just that it's harder, more difficult to process. It's another excuse for us pathologists to tell them that the result of the histopath is not yet out. Anyway, that was the last slide. And no, we don't have a quiz. Do you have any questions? The chat is very clean. You can give me a direct message in the chat. I will not reveal your name. No questions. You already know everything. We used to say that uh, ask no questions, hear no lies. I guess you are all following that saying. Anyway, so I will see you again. When will that be? Anyone home? Anybody still awake?
So,
Good morning, Doc. That would be on February 26, Doc, since next week will be our prelim exams, Doc.
February 26. Okay. Anyway, we will just meet for the lab.